Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, the Honorable Mr. Ilham Sharif and Mr. Suprapto as the teachers of English subject. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Rosa Berliana Hasri from 12 Science 2, and today I'm going to be completing the practical test for English subject about review text. And today I'm going to do a review about a movie that I have watched with the title Divergent. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Divergent is a 2014 dystopic science fiction movie distributed by Lionsgate and based on 2011 book with the same title by Veronica Roth. And the summary of the plot is pretty much having the same review as the book because it was a very closely based. Before we're actually talking about the movie, I would like to explain a bit about what is dystopic fiction. Dystopic fiction is a genre describing life which was extremely bad because of deprivation, oppression, or even terror. Back to the story itself takes place in the future, in an isolated city that used to be Chicago, where it is walled off from the rest of the world so that no one seems to know what's happening outside of it. Almost all society are split into 5 factions, each values human traits above all others. At the age of 16, every person must decide which faction they will belong to, or else they will be factionless and are abandoned and barely acknowledged by the society. The 5 factions that exist in this movie are abnegation, dauntless, candor, amity, and erudite. The abnegation values selflessness. It expects its members to never think of themselves. Dauntless represents courage, and its members are like a trained military force and expected to take on dangerous challenge without any hesitation. And candor values honesty, and it expected its members to tell the truth whatever the situation is. Amity values harmony and wants everyone to get along peacefully. And the last is erudite, which represents intelligence. Basically, they are like the inventors of the society. Everybody is expected to be a clear fit only on one faction, or else they will be an outcast. But there are some whispers that some people are divergents, that have tendencies toward several factions at once, and are considered dangerous to the social order. Beatrice Pryor, who is played by an actress, Shailene Woodley, is born and raised as the abnegation. Although she sees worth at abnegation of values, she feels like an imposter because she can't seem that holding to those values. So, on her choosing day, she has to choose between staying with her family or leaving them behind and joins another faction. And finally, she joins Dauntless, because it seems to be the closest to what she wants to be. And there, she is trained by a mysterious man who called himself Four, which is played by an actor, Theo James. I personally enjoy watching Divergent a lot, and I think it deserves 5 stars because it has been written that gets you contemplating and questioning the extent to which our current society is actually reflecting the element of divergence in its own unique ways, such as social castes, which similar to factions, high school, which similar to our young generation that have to choose which path they will take. In this case, it's which faction they will take. Also, the fear of outcasts, in this case, is divergence. It's also provide us with a valuable opportunity to examine how actually people behave in this world, in our real world, and as well as whether we to blindly follow the social orders and factions. This is reasonably a thrilling movie because it presented a new and refreshing perspective on society and how we organize ourselves. Also, it was very entertaining to watch, and all of the characters are very complex and are easy to like, so it's very much worth to watch. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.